From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Don Mitchell. Odds are beginning to favor a federal election this winter after a statement from the New Democrats' House Leader. The NDP's Peter Julian says his party will support an upcoming Conservative non-confidence motion, but only if it describes how the Liberals have let Canadians down. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has options should he decide not to lead the Liberals into the next election. The longest option would be proroguing Parliament for breathing room without facing confidence votes, which wouldn't leave much runway for a leadership race. Two senior members of the federal cabinet have agreed to more discussions in the coming weeks after laying out a border security plan with members of Donald Trump's transition team. A spokesperson for Canada's finance minister says the pair had a positive and productive meeting in Florida outlining the $1.3 billion initiative with two U.S. cabinet nominees. The talks were a follow-up to a dinner Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had with the president-elect last month in Florida. The childhood friend of a Quebec man killed in a boat explosion earlier this week says he was in Florida to celebrate the holidays before his sudden death. Tikam Nyung Lee characterized the death of Sebastian Gothier as unimaginable and says he was one of her best friends.
He's very nice. He's always smiling. He loves traveling. He's perfect. So it's my best friend, Rory. He's a very good person. It's so sad to lose this kind of person in this world.
Florida's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says a preliminary investigation shows the 37-foot vessel exploded Monday after its engines were started. Russian President Vladimir Putin has apologized to his Azerbaijani counterpart for what he calls a tragic incident following the crash of an Azerbaijani airliner in Kazakhstan that killed 38 people. However, the leader has stopped short of acknowledging that Moscow was responsible. Multiple agencies are undertaking a criminal probe into the crash. Putin's apology came as allegations mounted that the plane had been shot down by Russian air defenses attempting to deflect a Ukrainian drone strike near the regional capital of the Russian Republic of Chechnya. And a new poll says a majority of U.S. adults plan to celebrate New Year's Eve at home.
3, 2, 1.
If you're in Times Square this year where they're practicing for the big celebration, it won't be a quiet New Year's. But if you're planning on ringing in the New Year quietly at home, you're not alone. According to a new poll by the Associated Press Nork Center for Public Affairs Research, nearly 2 in 10 people will be celebrating New Year's Eve at a friend or family's house. Just 5% plan to go out to a bar, restaurant, or organized event. Half will make at least one resolution, and about 4 in 10 believe 2025 will be a better year for them personally. Julie Walker, New York.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, goalie Jakub Dubas had a 31-save shutout, and Kirby Dach had a pair of goals to power the Montreal Canadiens past the Florida Panthers 4-0 in one of 4 afternoon games in the NHL. The others are the Seattle Kraken in Vancouver facing the Canucks, the Flyers at the Ducks, and the Kings hosting the Oilers. There are 11 games on the schedule in total, including the Leafs hosting the Capitals. Canadian defenseman Matthew Schaefer will miss the rest of the World Junior Hockey Championship. The 17-year-old's injured early in the first period of Canada's 3-2 shootout loss to Latvia last night after he crashed into the net. Canada will play their third game of the tourney in Ottawa Sunday against Germany. Justin Herbert threw 3 touchdown passes, helping the Los Angeles Chargers clinch their second playoff appearance in 3 seasons. With a 40-7 victory over the New England Patriots, the win also secured the 4th postseason appearance for Jim Harbaugh in 5 seasons as an NFL coach. Other games include the Broncos in Cincinnati and the Rams hosting the Cardinals. From the Canadian Press, I'm Don Mitchell.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.